And we begin. So we're going to start standing. And just to feel that ground and feel that earth, just bring that to me as well. Little heel bounces that I'm enjoying. So the knees are bent, so it's not a jolt too much in the leg, it's coming up through the whole body. And just these little bounces with the heels. And you're breathing in and out, letting the arms just be heavy by the sides. Just little bounces, lifting up. And you can let the heels bounce as heavy as you feel you need or would like. Sometimes like a bigger bounce because it's just like kicking up some energy from the earth and feeling those feet earthed. Lift the toes, look at them and place them down. Okay. And then we're just going to take the feet a bit wider, wide as the shoulders maybe. Bend the knees or Tai Chi twist just to loosen all of that up and to feel the space around this body. And that helps us to feel our body, feel the space around the body. The space the body occupies, letting the arms swing heavily, turning on our central axis, our center of the body, center of our being, bending into the knees, letting the arms swing around heavily, and letting them slowly come to a stop. Let's give ourselves another bit of physical reminder, taking the backs of the hands onto the lower back, giving that a little bit of a wake up, a little bit of a massage, a bit of a tension. And then again, following that with rubbing the knuckles up and down the lower spine. And breathing so you can help move that energy. Oh yeah, great. I could do this for a long time. And then just move that energy again, releasing that tension that we know is probably getting in the way. Feet to hips width apart, lift the toes, place them down. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Look up, and on the out breath, let's release everything, let it go, let the arms swing a little bit. Just take our time doing this, nothing too crazy. Breathing in. Feel your breath and release it. So that in breath, that's our aliveness. And the out breath, that's the physical body, that's the earth we're sending that into. That's the release. Yeah. And let's make one more of these. Breathing in. Clean out the cobwebs. Let the arms just swing a little bit. Then we'll just let them swing side to side. So knees are nice and bent. Let them just swing heavily. Side to side. Swinging, swinging. Knees are bending. Yeah. Just let the arms swing. Good. Take the right hand onto the left shoulder. We're just going to connect the energy up to the right hip. 1, 2, 3. Left hand on right shoulder. 1. Oh, I definitely felt a little tingle there. 2, 3. Reconfiguring everything. And then the neck. So often, sometimes put the hand on the neck, but we're going to do this with movement and breath. So knees nice and soft. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel yourself really grounded, physicalized. And keep just dropping the shoulders down and lifting the chest. So standing tall, but not rigid. Now you're going to breathe in through the nostrils. Making sure the back of the neck is long, so the chin slightly tucked in. On the out breath, your nose goes around to the left. Keep dropping the shoulders. Keep that head in that position as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're just taking it a little further. Or just seeing if there's a bit more space that's being made available to you. Very important to take your time with the neck. And I would say probably mostly only moving it in one plane when you're doing any exercises on it. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, bring the head back to center. Breathe in again. On the out breath, taking the nose over the right shoulder. Keep dropping the shoulders, both shoulders. Making sure your chin is level. Back of the neck is nice and long. Inhaling. On the exhaling, you're taking your eyes and nose to look a little bit further over your right shoulder. But not pushing or forcing, just seeing if there's a bit more space by taking your out breath right to the end of the out breath. Now use the next in breath to bring your face to center. And then on the out breath, take the right ear down to the right shoulder. Keep dropping the hands down. Keep those knees nice and soft. So we're creating lots of length on the left side of the neck. So it's important that we really drop that left shoulder down. And to increase that, imagine there's a thread lifting up your left ear to the ceiling. So you can kind of just let the weight of the head fall to the right. Keep the knees soft, keep contact with the ground. Maybe wiggle the toes to remind yourself. Use the inhale to lift your head up. Whoa, feel the difference there. Now take the left ear down to the left shoulder. So we're creating length in the right side of the neck, dropping the shoulders down. Keep the face facing forwards. Everything's kind of soft there, softening, and long out breath. Feeling that lift going up from the right ear up to the ceiling there. Now use the inhale to lift your head slowly to center. Exhaling, bring your chin to your chest, let the back of the neck get some release. Keep the knees bent, so we're really supporting the back body there. You'll feel that those upper vertebrae will just go, oh yeah, I feel a bit achy there. Dropping the hands down to the floor. Breathing deeply. Maybe you'll feel the chin touching the chest or going towards there. Now use the inhale to lift your nose up to the center again. And as you breathe out, just lifting the chin to, not to the ceiling exactly, but just opening the front of the throat. So we're not going too crazy on this angle. We're just lifting the chin up, opening the front of the throat, and just dropping the shoulders back a bit, just so we can open this whole chest area a little bit, and breathe deeply. Feel the chest expanding on the inhale, opening the throat. Self-expression, and also by what you're receiving, the information you're receiving, communication there. In breath, on the out breath, bring your face back to center. Good. And to go with that, start to open the heart and open the chest a bit. Bring the hands to the heart center. As you breathe in, you're going to open the chest wide. Lift the gaze, lift the chin, and as you breathe out, you're going to bring the chin back. Maybe bring your face or eyes to look at the tops of the fingers. Breathing in, open the chest wide. Lift the heart, and as you breathe out, bring the hands back to the center. We're moving slowly and mindfully, and in the body and with the breath, our aliveness in that breath, the life force in the breath, feel it. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's do one more of those. Inhaling, lift your gaze, lift your heart, open the chest wide, shoulders are going back. Exhaling through the nostrils, bring the hands back to the heart center. And we're just going to lively the legs up a little bit. So just hit the hands to the hips and lift the knees up high. Get the knees right up high to the chest. Just so this lower body, this part that wants to move and moves us through space, gets a little bit of attention. And our point of contact with the ground, obviously the feet. So now we're going to bring the heels to the backside. Doing that quite quickly. Keep the chest lifted, keep the abdomen engaged. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Good. And then we're going to lift the knee and open it to the side. Lift the right knee and then lift the left knee. So open the hips a little bit. Inhale, exhale. Yeah. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. Moving with the breath, mindfully, feeling the body, what's going on, what sounds are those hips making. And one more. Let me just stand for a moment again. And we're just going to come into a wider leg stance or a palm tree. So feet on the ground, lift the toes, place them down, knees are nice and soft. Breathing in, lift the arms up above the head. And as you breathe out, you're going to lean over to the left. Use the inhale to come up. And the exhale, arms going down to the right, bending over to the right as far as you can go, breathing in without causing yourself any strain. Really feel that physicality of the palm tree. You know, it's so strong in its trunk, but it's really bendy. When you see them with the wind blowing, you know, they're like, wow, they can take a lot of a very powerful wind because they have this flexibility in their trunk. So I'm reaching up on the inhale and seeing how far over we can go on the exhale. Don't forget to push into the leg that you're leaning towards. Inhaling, exhaling. I'm up on the inhale one last time. Exhaling, lower the arms down. Okay, just rotate the wrists as well. Get them to join in. Rotating those wrists, watching the hands. I'm a big fan of the hands and the wrists, keeping that nice and mobile, dexterous. very important part of the body. Obviously, we do so much. Ever had an injured finger or a little cut in your thumb or finger? You know how important it is to keep these things. Oh, I'm going to stand at the back of the mat actually, yes, because we're going to come into Warrior One. Do a bit more of that heart opening actually as well, and that chest opening. So we'll go for a smaller warrior. So feet are in a little V shape, back of the mat, feet just pointing out, heels, space between the heels. We'll take a less big step, but maybe yeah, not as wide as a warrior, maybe just like about a foot less than that. So it's less pronounced, it's more of a warm up. And then we're going to get, maybe in this position we can warm into it a bit more. But try and think about the hips being level. Right hip back, left hip forward. Point the tailbone down, strong belly. Breathing in, lift the arms up above the head. Breathing out, lower the arms down. Breathing in, lifting up. As your arms come down, see if you can bend into that knee. Then just move a little bit with this. Breathing in. And breathing out. As you bend that knee, you can push back into the back heel. Breathing in, lifting up. This is encouraging that lift and lengthen. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out one last time. Now keeping that knee bent, making sure you put some weight in the back heel. Let's go the other dimension. So make a bit more room for myself. So take the hands forwards, drop the head down. Breathing in, open the chest wide. Lift the head base, lift the heart, and breathing out, bring the hands forward, drop the head down. Keep that bend in the front knee. Try and keep the weight even between the feet. Breathing in, open the chest wide. Breathing out, bring the arms forward. Breathing in, look up, expand, open. It might not feel, maybe your heart doesn't feel bright and shiny. You can feel whatever is there. The important thing is that we feel and bring our attention to the heart, particularly when it's, you know, it's struggling, when there's some pain or there's some block there. Acknowledge that. It's totally fine, however it is. One more breath in, and bring the arms forward once more. And then we're just going to drop the arms, bend into the knee a little bit more deeply, to bring ourselves back to the back of the mat. Give the legs a little shake. Now take the weight onto the right foot. We're going to step forward the same distance. It's kind of just a smaller warrior, and then take the right hip forward, left hip back. Just get the feet nice and grounded, a bit of a bounce there. Tummy tucked in, tailbone pointing down. So we're going to try these movements and breathing. In one dimension first of all. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out as you bring the arms down, bending into that knee. But don't forget to push into the heel, back heel. Breathing in, lift up. Encourage the length in the body, breathing out, arms coming down. Every time you bend into that knee, think about that dynamic between the left knee and the right heel, how they're both working away from each other. So you get that connection, you connect up the parts of the body. You feel the body is sinking down, the groin is sinking down. Really keep that awareness here in that whole part of the body. Breathing in one more time. And breathing out, bring the arms down, the knee's going to bend, so you've got your position. Just check the hips. Now take the arms forwards, drop the head down. So opening between the shoulder blades there at the back body. Now you breathe in, you open the chest wide. Look up, parts that open, breathing out, bring the hands forward. Keep attention also on the hips. Keep attention on the abdominals, don't let that go out of your attention. Pay attention to the whole body. Notice if you're gripping with your toes and ungrip. Inhaling, open the chest. Take the fingers right back. Feel, experience what's going on in that heart space. One more, breathing in. Open wide, breathing out. Take the hands forward, drop the head. Drop the hands now. Bend into that left knee and bring yourself back to the back of the mat. Give your legs a little shake. Okay. So we're going to go into a forward bend now. So we take a small step forward with the left foot, and notice there's a space between the heel of that left foot and the toe, the starting of the other foot, about one of your feet. So it's kind of about that, I would say. If you need to widen your stance for balance, widen it. So we take hold of the elbows behind the back to begin, lift the chest, ground the feet down without gripping, and as you breathe out, you're going to pivot from the hips, Take the chest forward, strong belly, strong back. So keep the back straight. Back of the neck also is part of your back. Try not to lock the knees. When you go as far as you can with a straight back, and then you can start to curve your back. And your head is coming down towards your shin. Breathe deeply. So press the big toe of the left foot into the ground, keep you really stable. If at any point you don't feel stable, you don't feel good, come down to the ground rather than trying to come, rather than throwing yourself up and coming to standing. Much better. Good. Really think about lengthening that left leg, that front leg. Now we're going to come out this softly, so bend into the left knee quite a lot and slowly curl up to standing. Step back with the left foot, undo the elbows, rotate the wrists, both directions to free them up a little bit. So now we're going to take the right foot forwards, same distance. You might even see a little imprint of your foot. And don't forget, just check your balance. Now we're going to take hold of the elbows, but the other way around, so the way that isn't natural to you. So take hold of those elbows, lift the chest, lift the front and lengthen the front of the body. Now on the out breath, you're going to take the whole lovely straight back forwards, soften the knee, that right knee, don't lock it up. Straight back as long as you can, keep breathing in and out. And you're bringing your forehead down as if it wants to meet the right calf, shin rather. Calf, that would be quite an achievement. Body parts, oh dear. I should have them written on my body, then I would remember what everything is called. Breathe deeply. Think about lengthening that right leg. Make it long, pushing the big toe of the right foot into the ground. Good. Now bend the right knee and slowly uncurl to standing. Step back with the right foot, undo the arms. Just rotate the wrists a little bit. Yeah, both directions. Let the arms join in too. It's kind of a nice feeling, letting that lovely free movement. The arms feel light. Good. Okay, coming into a ragdoll now, just to ease out everything. So as always starts with the bending of the knees. Notice when you bend the knees and the chest wants to collapse, it's like a kind of just collapsing, but it's a good collapsing. You're just letting everything soften. And the head is the other key part. The knees bend and the head falls forward. Top of the head just wants to come to the ground. Let yourself melt. Let your arms be heavy. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. And when you come into the forward bend, then you can just take a few sighs out through the mouth. Hold the elbows if you want to, just let the arms flop on the ground. Well, let's just slowly take our focus now to the base of the spine. Keep the knees bent. We're going to slowly unfurl. Keep breathing in and out, rebuilding the spine to come to standing, standing lovely and tall. And once we're standing, let's just extend that a little bit. Let's bring the arms above the head. You're going to interlink the fingers. I'm going to push up with those interlinked fingers and push into the ground with your feet. So we're extending the body in both directions, but with the breath, with the help and connection of the breath. Breathing in, fill the body with air. Breathing out, push the hands up, push the feet down. One more breath in, and breathing out, lower the arms down. We're going to come down into another ragdoll. Yes, again, but we're going to come down and melt into the floor instead of coming back up immediately. So just try it again. See how that feels now. I certainly feel a bit more energy in my spine. So chin's coming to chest, head's coming down, knees. So the knees bending and the head being heavy. These are the key parts. Just let yourself melt. Keep breathing in and out through your nostrils. Breathing in. As you come into that, breathing out through the mouth. And as you come into that, just let your hands come forwards. So we're going to come into child pose. Just sit back into the heels, sweep the arms back, bring them forward to the ground. Yeah, just enjoy this position. Don't forget, if you need to put a cushion behind your knees, you can do that. If you need to put your hands under your head or a cushion, that's also fine. Wherever you're at, just remember that. Right? I am here. Here I am. I exist. I can feel the ground beneath my body. And most of all, this forehead. This This is kind of where we often think, feel, or sense we exist, up here somewhere in this head. We bring it to the earth. We come into the physical body and feel your aliveness and feel the physical body through the breath by feeling and filling the back body with air. Feel the ribs expand. Imagine your wings are expanding with that breath. Your ability to move and express and go with that flow, that changing energy. Just slide the hands forward, extend them forward, spread the fingers wide, palms flat on the ground. And breathe in and then breathe out again through the mouth. Now as you breathe in, you're going to lift up onto all fours. And as you breathe out, you're going to take the hips forward, open the chest, take the shoulders back, keep the elbows slightly soft. Now inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, sitting back into the heels, sending yourself back. Push back with the hands. Breathe everything out, empty. Now use the inhale to lift you. Exhale, the chest is leading this. The chest comes forward and it wants to go upwards even. The heart wants to fly upwards. Inhaling. So moving with real purpose, moving very mindfully, really keeping your focus. Breathing in. To lift up, breathing out. So you're with your breath the whole time. Maybe you're finding that each out breath is a bit longer. So it means you can be longer sitting back. You can make that a bit more extensive. Maybe there's more space to move into on that exhale. So the inhale's more powerful. Bigger and deeper and longer. And then the exhale is more releasing. There's more space. There's more openness in the heart. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Breathing in. Keep going into that back bend as long as there is out breath. Expand, extend, enjoy. Lengthening the spine as well as bending. Breathing in. And breathing out. Just take a moment there. And forward on the ground if that's okay. Feeling your body again. Feeling your breath. I'm going to come into a cat position now. So just coming up onto all fours. Don't forget the hands underneath the shoulders. Soft elbows. So it's dynamic version, dynamic cat. I like this version. It's nice and circular, very physical. Breathing in, lifting the gaze and taking the chest, opening the chest. So it's kind of like the shoulders go back a little bit. And as you breathe out, it's starting from the base of the spine. So the spine is curving under, it's arching up through the spine. When the chin comes to the chest, you're still breathing out, but you sit back into the heels. Bring the forearms down, elbows down, and then looking forward with your eyes. This is what starts the movement, and the inhale begins here. Inhaling. Lift your eyes, the eyes come forward, the chest follows that movement, and you're back in this beginning position again. Then, out breath, arching up through the spine, chin comes to the chest, sit back into the heels. So it's this beautiful circle. Inhaling, looking forward, chest forward. Exhaling, rolling, arching the spine, chin to chest, sit back into the heels, breathing out. Inhaling. That lovely, powerful inhale lifts us up, and then the exhale, you just curl up and sink to the earth. So again, that masculine, inspirational, lifting up, and the feminine, breathing out, and return, coming back to the body, back to the earth. Breathe, it's lovely, just follow this like it's a wave in your body. Enjoy your breath, feel the expansion of your body. Feel that relationship between your body and your breath. Everything connected. You feel the physicality of your body, you feel that physicality and life force of your breath, you feel the ground beneath you, you feel connection to this earth, to the space around you. Feel that vibrancy. Good. And next time you sit back into the heels, just rest there. Take your foot to the ground, extend the arms away into the swan posture, extended child. And this to take a couple of releasing breaths in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. So we're in the position now for a downward dog, so lifting up, keeping the hands where they are. Really get the hands firmly connected with the ground. Elbows are nice and soft, very animal kind of feeling here. Tuck the toes under, breathing in. Breathing out, lift the knees off the ground, push back. Let's have the knees bent though, both of them quite bent, so we can think about the spine much more. When the knees are bent, often when we focus on straightening the hamstrings, then we kind of come out, we can't keep the length from the spine. So we'll choose this to begin. You need to push back a lot with your hands, hold the hand in the palm, and it's almost like your head wants to reach the ground, looking back at the toes, of course. Breathing into the chest, keep that waist really long by keeping that belly tucked in. Soften the elbows. The insides of the elbows are facing each other. Good. Now let's see if we can bring the heels down. You might want to just bounce them a little bit more softly. You might want to do them one at a time. Whatever feels good to you. Just going to get the hamstrings a little bit more ready. Keep the tummy tucked in. Waist is really long. Breathe into the chest, the upper body. Good. Let's just try something to extend the legs. So we're going to take a small step to the right with the left foot and lift the right leg up to the ceiling on the inhale. Really see if you can get that really long. So you need to push back strongly with the hands. If you need to rest, come down and rest. Do what you need to do. And breathing out, lower that foot down. Take the place that the left foot was in. Now lifting up the left leg on the inhale, pulling the toe, make it really long, as if someone's pulling your toe up to the sky. Push back with the hands. And on the out breath, lower that left leg down. And we're just going to walk the feet towards the hands, go back in the ragdoll again, bend the knees, let the body. And release. Out through the mouth. Let's have a little swing as well. Side to side slowly. You can push yourself if you want to connect with the ground with the hands. Or you can just let yourself hang. Rocking slowly side to side. Knees are bent. This is essential. Knees are bent. Not really bent so much that you're crouching down, but they're bent so the upper body can completely release. Now come to a stillness. Take your attention to the base of the spine, your root, and your root's going to lift you up. The energy's going to travel up your spine. You leave your arms heavy. It's like it's waking up, like it's filling up. Energy is rising up. Life force is rising right up to the top of the head. Yeah, good feeling. Okay. So we're going to just move the arms with the breath. Lots of moving and breathing. Let's move some of this energy. So breathing in, lift the arms up. Bring the palms together, turn the palms, bring the arms down. Let's make this a bit more dynamic. Lifting the heels off the ground, reaching the arms up, bringing the hands together, reach up. Turn the palms, and we're coming back down to the earth. Breath is coming in and out through the nostrils. So we're trying to keep this balanced, even breath. Inhaling all the way up. To power us up, exhaling, bringing the arms down. And think about this, that with the breath, it just makes that movement of the arms, it can make it almost effortless. But another way of also thinking about when we move the body, the way we think about it affects it. So when we think about, if you're thinking about, oh, I've got to lift this big heavy arm, that's hard. If I think my fingertips are rising up, wow, how different that feels. My fingertips are lifting up and the arms become they're still strong and vibrant, but they're lifting up. The palms are going up. The fingertips, even the fingernails are lifting up. It's even lighter. The fingernails are lifting. That's where the impetus is coming from. Inhaling. Bright, lively, sunshiny weather going up. It's behind those clouds and coming back down to the earth. Yeah, powerful, dark earth. One more, breathing in all the way up, sky, and then back down to the earth, feeling your heels land on the ground, that physicality. I am here. Here I am. Good. So let's come into a strong, grounded posture, using these strong thighs, buttocks, abdomen. This whole area is going to get very energized, I hope. The chair posture. We love this one. Oh, that sounds mean. I know it's not, but it does give us some good energy. Feet are hips width apart, parallel. So that when you bend your knees, they're going evenly forwards, not splaying out or coming together. Bring the arms up so that the hands are facing towards each other, inhaling all the way up, in line with the body, but really reach up. Notice how my chest lifts, lengthening here. And on the out breath, keep that length, staying in line with your body, and you sit back, take the bottom back. So when you do that, you will feel your abdominals have to operate, support back. Keep the arms thrust forward, the fingers are reaching forward, and the base of the spine is reaching in the other direction. It wants to reach the ground. This is where the dynamic is. It actually makes it a lot easier and takes some of the strain off. So you'll feel this in your thighs, you'll feel it a lot in your abdominals. Make sure the back of our neck is long, in line with these arms outstretched. So lots of length in the spine here. Breathe. Feel the power. There's heat in those thighs, so feel that heat, the power. Good. Come up on the inhale. And exhaling, softening everything, arms coming down. Shake the legs a little bit, shake the hands a little bit. Yeah. Let's just reset again with these little bounces. Very embodied here. Taking care of ourselves, feeling ourselves, acknowledging ourselves. Good. Lift the toes up, place them down. And we're going to try balance now with this energy. So this is going to be a warrior 3. It's a strong one. So take a step forward onto the left foot and plant that left foot down. As that foot plants down, you feel you're holding that balance there. You can start to lift the back leg off the ground. Use furniture, use a wall if you need to. And counterbalance that back leg lifting up by taking the arms forwards. We're trying to make yourself a lovely long line, like a T shape. Check that the hip isn't coming out of the line. That's the tough bit, actually. Well, it's all difficult. You know, it's all challenging, rather. But go with it, work with it. And if your balance is really, if you're struggling today, just hold some furniture. Push the hands against the wall, but with long arms, extended arms. Hands together, hands apart. Using the thumbs. But make this a strong dynamic. Again, you're going to feel some heat in your body. Enjoy that heat. That fire that's going to burn up the stuff you don't need. Help it process. Lower that leg down. Come back to stand. Oh, get a bit of shake. Processing, changing, moving. Feel the feelings. Okay. I think we're on the right foot. Yes, we were. We're going to step. No, we were on the left foot, weren't we? We're going to step onto the right foot this time. Is that right? Anyway. I can't remember. On the other foot, whichever that one that is. Yes, I think that's right. So we're going to start to lift the back leg up and take the arms forwards. I think it was the other foot, sorry. Same thing. Try not to grip the toes on the ground. Keep the hips level. Extend that toe back, or you can push the heel back if that's better for you. Take the arms forward. But keeping the neck in line with the spine. Extend. Breathe deeply. Feel that energy. Feel the ground. It's as if the ground is giving you energy. And then coming back down, lower the leg down. Give everything a little shake up. Well done. It's a tough one. Feel that movement, heat, energy moving around in the body. And we'll just stand for a second. Standing into Tadasana, the mountain. Very physical, present posture. Lift the toes, place them down. Make sure the feet are parallel, particularly the outside edges of the feet. And their hips width apart, so the feet or the ankles are underneath the knees, underneath the hip joints, not the hip measurement. Soft knees. So lift the toes, place them down. Lift the heels, place them down. Breathe in. And sigh out through the mouth. Just feel that. Let's try that again. Breathing in. And sigh out through the mouth. Just let the arms be heavy. Fingertips are just reaching to the ground. Soft knees. Now just think about the position of your pelvis and that as well. So slight emphasis on this tilt. Point the tailbone down. Strong belly. Hold that in place. This whole area is like there's a belt around this center. Holding it. You feel that holding and support around you. So you have a lovely, open but grounded bottom half of the body. upper part is going to lift up away from it. So you're going to lift the sternum, lift the chest, shoulders sink down. Hands are extending, fingertips towards the ground, away from that. Back of the neck is nice and long, chin is slightly tucked in, so the head is on top of the body, not kind of forwards, but also not leaning back. So think about the top of the head lifting up to the sky. Good. Good. Close your eyes once you've found that. Notice the balance of weight between the right and the left foot. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. Notice how it feels when you close your eyes. How does your body feel? Feel your connection between your feet and the ground. Feel your center, your very center, like from the very top of the crown, the center of your crown, going right down like a plumb line down to the base. Feel that centered. There's a stillness at the center. There's a quiet or a stillness in the eye of the storm. So be with that for a moment. Aware of everything moving crazily around this center, but this center is still, quiet, tranquil, harmonious, peaceful, and relaxed. So let's see. So we're going to come into a short sun salute, just a few of these movements. So feet again, just check them. Now you're going to breathe in, lift the arms up. Look up, breathing out, bend the knees, fingertips come to the ground. Breathing in, hands come to the shins, just below the knees, look forward, straight back, arms and legs, forward bend, straight legs. Bring the hands to the ground, bend the knees a lot more, so you can push up through the feet, breathing in, lift the eyes, hands come together above the head, and then the hands come down to your sides. Inhale all the way up, bring a softness to this. Breathing out, coming down, knees bend, fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in, straighten the legs, arms back, heart is going forwards. Exhaling, forward bend, down the knees. Breathing in. Fill your body with air, look up, and breathing out. Arms are coming down. Breathing in all the way up. Look up, open the chest, breathing out. Knees are bending, fingertips are coming to the ground. Look at the ground. Breathing in, open the chest, legs are straight. Arms are straight, back is straight. Forward bend from here with legs straight. Bend the knees a lot. This is the last one. We're going to do a few. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out. Arms coming down. So one more of these. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out. Bending the knees. Fingertips come to the ground. Breathing in. Breathing out. Fully. Exhale. Bend the knees a lot. Lift the eyes. Lift the hands up to the ceiling. Inhaling. Exhaling, arms coming. Good. So, movement, the energy. Just going to bring it back into the heart center. Just check your feet again. Constant checking. Yeah, it's good to remind ourselves. It's the ground. Here it is. So, hands at the heart center. Open the chest. Head on top of the body. Soft knees. So, dropping the hands down, breathing in all the way up. Look up and bring those hands into the heart center. So let's get with our breath and body. Dropping them down. Following this with your eyes, lifting. Bring the hands back to the heart center. This is like a physical, it's like physicalizing, you know, a prayer, if you like. If that word's okay with you, if it's not, find a different word. Yeah. And there are lots of different ways to describe what prayer is. My personal experience from investigations is that prayer is listening, deep listening. So feel the ground, listen to the body, listen to the breath, feel yourself. I am here, I exist. My existence is important. Everything I do, think, feel is important and has an impact. Yeah, has an impact. So my practice, my yoga practice today has an impact. It has an impact on me. I have an impact on other people. I have an impact on the world. So let's celebrate that. Let's bring some gratitude into this, as I like to do. Gratitude every day. Yeah, every day. What do I feel grateful for? Reach reach up for inspiration and then bring that, yes, I know what it is, and I bring it into my body and I feel it, and I drop down. It's like almost waiting for a surprise. What's going to happen when I breathe in? What's going to come into my body? What's going to be, what I'll be reminded of, what I feel grateful for, and then bring it into the body, feel it. One more thing. What do I feel grateful for? Breathing in. Yeah, and then breathing out, bringing it to the heart, bringing it into the heart space, just letting that settle. Close your eyes again for a second. Feel your heart space. Are there any shifts? Is there any opening? Is there any closing? Is there any numbness? Is there feeling? What sensation, what images, what feelings are there? Yeah. Drop the hands down. We're going to come down to the ground now. So breathing, we're going to do a squat. So feet hips width apart, lift the toes up, place them down, lift the heels, place them down. Again, grounding. Breathing in, lift the arms forwards, bring the shoulders back. Breathing out, you're going to sit back, we're going to do this slowly, strong belly once again. Strong legs. Strong legs. We practiced today, we're doing the chair, so it should be really easy now we've had a practice. And then come to the ground, catch yourself, extend the legs out in front, bounce those legs up and down. Oh, yes. We feel the support of the ground now. The earth. The earth. Okay, we're going to come into a seated forward bend, so you might want to just take the fleshy part back. Give yourself a little bit of a head start. Legs together, toes towards the ceiling. If that's too much already, you can just put something underneath the knees. So let's come into this by breathing in, lengthening. So lift the fingers up, not just lifting the arms up, that's kind of not so interesting. And look up. You look up to the fingertips, it encourages this length, so that when you breathe out, you've already got that length in the spine. So it's the chest that's coming forward, not the head. The chest, doesn't matter about what happens with the arms, they can go anywhere. It's this. It's almost like, you know, the heart is yearning, it wants to reach those toes. But in order to get there, it's going to have to soften and accept where it is. We have to accept where we are. Okay, this is a bit uncomfortable, so I'm just going to see if I can become more comfortable in the uncomfortable area. So my hamstrings might be making it uncomfortable, my back, anything could be doing that. Most likely it'll be one of those things. We inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the chest, and then take the chest further forwards again. So hands on the legs or on the ground, whatever you prefer. Keep your eyes looking at those big toes, not at the knees. You want to stay connected, stay involved in what we're doing. Stay with the breath. Breathe out very, very long. Now as you inhale, you're going to lift the body up, lift the arms up. As you exhale, you're going to lower the arms down. Okay. Now let's take the hands behind you. Let's lift the hips high. Or, if that's too much, you can always bring the feet to the ground, knees raised, and come up into a tabletop position. So take your choice there, whichever one feels good for you today. We're just doing a counter pose to what we just did, which is back bend. So now we have a kind of a front opening. It was a forward bend, so now we're doing a kind of a back bend. And then lower down on the out breath. And let's just bring the knees up and hug the knees. Yeah, it's going to feel good after that. Let the back just relax, bring the face to the knees. And let's come into this little cosmic egg after that. So bring the feet down. Now we're going to straighten the back and take the chest open, still holding onto the shins, and then lifting the feet off the ground, or having the toes just gently touching. So it's just really pressing the legs towards the chest, taking the shoulders back. Yeah, so we get this strong feeling of this little island, little balance here, and then we drop the feet down. So from here, let's take the hands behind the knees, and let's see if we can come into this boat position. And we can take this at different levels. So the first thing is we lift the chest and sit on the sitting bones, not back onto the sacrum there. So breathing in, you're going to lift the chest, and you're going to take the feet off the ground. You can get both feet off the ground, holding onto those thighs, taking the chest up and open. Let's see if we can get the legs parallel to the ground. So this is a good starting point for the bloat, strong on the abdominals, which are really important to keep them strong because they support the lower back. They are our center. And drop the feet down. And hug the knees, let the body drop, let the back collapse or relax. Let the face fall onto your knees. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Let's try that again. You can do the same thing as you just did. Make sure you keep that chest open, shoulders back, or you can do it without the hands. Or, I'll give you a choice. You could do this, or you can hold the legs and extend them. So that's up to you. Breathe, that's stronger without the support of the hands, but you can imagine they're there by extending the hands forward, keep the chest open. And let's relax that again, holding onto the knees. Let the face fall onto your knees. Breathe in, breathe out. Just feel your body, feel your body. Let's extend the legs away. We're going to lie down now. So extend the fingers towards the toes. One last little bit of effort on the abdominals. So breathing in and out, lower yourself as slowly as you can down to the ground. But keep it soft by keeping the breath moving. Doesn't feel so strained, so that when your back does start to fall onto the ground, it's like, yeah, there we go. Here I am, lying on the ground, enjoying the rest, and enjoying that contrast, making effort and then relaxing. It feels so much more relaxing when you can make that effort. You know that. It's like when you return home from a long walk, you feel, yeah, really appreciate the home and the warmth and the comfort and the shelter. So let's bend the knees and hug the knees. Let's rock side to side a little bit. Just rocking, enjoying the back. Let's make a circle as well. So taking the knees around. As you inhale, take the knees away. As you exhale, draw the knees into the body. So slowing everything down. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling, taking the knees away. Exhaling, draw the knees towards you. And you can do this without the hands as well. We'll go the other direction actually. So do it with or without the hands. See how that feels, and you can choose, or you can do a bit of both. Interesting sometimes just to try something different and see how that feels. Breathing in, knees go away. Breathing out, draw the knees towards you. Let's take one hand on top of each knee. Do a little bit of hip work. Inhaling, take the knees away from you, extend the arms. Exhaling, let the knees fall out to the sides and bring them back into the body. Breathing in, so it's the hips, but also the pelvis and the lower back are getting involved here. Breathing in, so we're just giving them a bit of space, a bit of breath, a bit of attention. Breathing in, knees come away. Breathing out, knees fall away from each other, come back into the body. Inhaling. Exhaling, knees fall away. Let's just change direction. So we start off with the knees away. Inhaling, exhaling, draw the knees into you together, and then open the knees up the body. And inhale away. Exhale, draw the knees in. Just really let the knees fall out to the side. So trust those inner thighs and the hips. So really you can hold them gently. See if you can feel the weight of the legs falling out to the side. Feel the ground beneath you supporting you. Just enjoy the fluid movement. And feel the breath in the hip joint, into the back, into the pelvis. Moving. Okay, bringing the knees in again. Putting the feet on the floor. Slide the legs away. Let's stretch out those abdominals that have worked hard today. Extend the arms up to the ceiling. Point the toes. Extend. Breathe in. And breathe out through the nostrils. Let's extend through the left side. Take hold of the left wrist with the right hand. So we're going to breathe into the left side of the body. Left waist particularly. And as you breathe out, you're going to push the left heel away. It's staying on the ground, but you draw the toes towards you. And you're going to just pull the arm in the other direction or guide it upwards and over the head slightly. Let the head drop onto that right arm so it's resting. The side of the neck gets relaxed. Every inhale, make it strong and deep. Fill the body with air. On the exhale, we're making it a little bit longer. Lots more space. One more breath in. let go on the out breath. Feel the release. Pick hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Relax the left side now. I'm just going to roll my leg back and forth to remind it to relax. Push the right heel away, breathe in. The right side of the body. And as you breathe out, you're going to push the right heel away, pull up the arm in the other direction. Let the arm go over the head slightly. Let the head roll over to the left. Let the side of the side of the head, left ear just rest onto the left arm, the upper arm. And focus on breathing into the right side of the body. Good. One more breath in. And release on the out breath. Notice how that feels now. Arms above the head, on the ground. So widen them as much as you need to. Legs are relaxed on the ground. Put some space between the feet. Breathe in. Through the nostrils, and on the out breath, bring the arms up over the head. End of the out breath, the arms reach the ground. Just move and breathe. Breathing in. Arms are coming up. You might need to put a blanket or a small cushion underneath your head if your neck isn't in alignment, which means that your forehead is below your chin rather than the other way. Please do that. Inhaling, arms come up. Exhaling. So we're keeping these arm movements in time with your breath, and even close your eyes. Once you know what you're doing, close your eyes. Keep your focus inwards. See how it feels to breathe and move. See how it feels to follow the breath with the arms, to match the movement of your body to the breath. So the breath gets to lead. It's almost like the breath is doing all the work. Lifting the arms, you feel the ribcage lift, you feel that front body open, you feel the back lift off the ground slightly. And as you breathe out, you're coming back down to the breath. So we're just dealing with these two different extremes, the inhale, the exhale, the polarities. We're just holding it all, accepting it all, feeling it all, expressing it all. We have all of this within us. Nothing to be denied, all to be accepted, felt, experienced. Inhaling. It's the last exhale, so the arms are coming forwards. Land on the ground. Bend the knees and hug the knees. Have a little rock and roll around. Put the hands behind the knees. I'm just going to rock on the spine a little bit. Rock on the spine. Take it up a little bit. And we're going to come to seated. I thought today would be a good day to practice strong, fiery breathing practice, breath of fire. Lots of softness today, but lots of fire. So really embodying everything. So come to a comfortable seated position, whatever that is, cross-legged or kneeling. Both are fine. But whatever you're doing, make sure we're going to do Bastrika, bellows breath. So we want to put the hands on the belly so we can feel that. It's quite a strong breathing practice. So we work carefully, particularly if you're not familiar with this. I think we have done this before. So we'll do it slow motion first of all. So on the inhale, really try and fill that belly with air, but you're kind of pushing the belly out as well. So it's quite physical, this breath. It's not just, it's really expanding that. Don't be scared by the belly either. And as you breathe out, it's a strong breath. It's pushing the air out. So you're using your abdominals to do that as well as your breath. It's combining these things. So we're feeling it so we can feel that movement. You can hear that as well. So Bastrika is also known as the bellows breath. So you know those bellows that you pump air into the fire, and it's also the breath of fire. So we're going to get some fire going. So we're doing it quite slowly at the moment, maybe breathing in for a second, and then out. So pushing it in and pushing it out, or sucking it in if you like, and pushing it out. It's also important to note, so keep going with that it's an even amount. The same amount in, the same amount out, to keep it even, otherwise you can get a little bit heady. And if that happens to you, just stop, collect your breath and start again. So we're going to speed it up a little bit more. and rest. Breathe normally. You're going to start to feel that energy in there. Great for digestive energy. Also, it's also good for developing your abdominal strength and vibrancy here. So really good breathing practice for kind of burning up some strong feelings and instigating some action. So if you feel kind of tired and heavy, this is great for brightening, sparking the energy. So let's try another round a little bit faster. Maybe go up to about 20 maybe. So let's take a deep breath in to start. And relax again, normal breathing. It's important to leave everything really relaxed, even though it's quite a strong, active breath. Everything has to be relaxed. The jaw, the mouth, the breathing apparatus is active, but it's also this softness in there. We're going to go for one more round and see if you can speed it up even more. You'll find once you get used to it, the action, the faster it's easy to do it faster. Even breath, in and out, strong in and exhale. Let's try this again. So we'll do again to 20, or you can do more if you're finding that's easier. So take a deep breath in to start. Relax the breath. Just let your breath be easy now and just notice how you feel. Okay. Just take a little moment just to soften your breath. And just let yourself then go into a relaxed pose. So lying back on your mat. Just easy, find your way easily to Shavasana, or legs up the wall or legs up on the furniture. Just be at ease, let the arms fall away from your body, palms facing the ceiling, chin slightly tucked in, back of the neck long. Remember, you can put a pillow or folded blanket beneath your head if you need to. Okay, once you're lying down, maybe you want to cover yourself, get cozy, relax. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. Take another of those, breathe in through the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. Now let it all go. Make sure your eyes are closed. Take your focus inwards. Feel your whole back on the ground. Feel your breath moving easily. Just let everything settle. Everything that's happened this day, this last hour, the movement, the different emphasis. Just let that all settle. Any thoughts that pop up about what might happen next, what just happened before, let it go, let it move, let it flow. Notice when your mind is going to those things. Notice what is capturing your attention. What thoughts capture your attention. Be aware of these, but let them go. Plenty of time for that afterwards. This is time to focus on you. Proper relaxation. Even if it's only for 2 minutes, we give our full commitment to those minutes. Soft breath. Feel the earth. Feel that you exist. I am here. Here I am. Feel the earth beneath you supporting you. Feel your breath coming and going, ebbing and flowing. Breath coming in and breath going out. Breath is taking care of itself. Just relax. So we're coming out of the relaxation now. Take your time to move, to breathe. Move your body, breathe a little deeper. Fill your body with air. Stretch, move, bring back the present to wherever you are. Notice your surroundings, maybe open your eyes, rub your body. Stretch, feel your body, rub the body. Good, yeah, move, breathe. Yeah, wow, look at this body. What's happened to it now? How does it feel? Does it feel different? Yes. Yeah, rub the palms together now. Let's make some fire. We made a breath of fire. Let's bring that fire between the palms of the hands. Yeah, focus your energy there. Focus your mind there. And then place all of that heat, energy, attention to the heart center. We're coming back to that heart. Close the eyes. Become aware of that space around the heart. Become aware of the center of that heart. That rich, fertile ground. You're going to plant your loving thought, your sankalpa, your affirmation there. This could be something you're working on for a long time. Focusing on, maybe not working on. Or it could be something brand new today. Just bring that to your heart, bring it to mind. Say those words to yourself. Positively framed sentence of carefully chosen words and plant them in that beautiful, vibrant garden of your heart space. Okay. Namaste. Thank you so much.